Hey guys, we are bringing it back with a DIY tripod. Let me show you my setup. It's not even a setup, it's just my DIY tripod. Without further ado, because in my last video I asked you guys for some questions and I thought it's gonna be a lot of questions, but most of you guys were just really happy that I was back, which was really sweet. Really touched my heart. So yeah, thank you guys. But without further ado, let's jump right into the questions. The most asked question was, how are you, Steph? You guys are really sweet. I'm doing a lot better now that I'm in Taiwan. If I were to give you guys some tea, I was really depressed in Japan, like really depressed. Thank you to all my friends in Japan for hanging out with me despite being such a negative ball. But yeah, I was quite depressed in Japan. I think it was mainly because I just really wanted to get out, but you know, because of COVID I couldn't get out. Yeah, it was really bad actually. I was in therapy. She was a student therapist, by the way. And by the way, please get yourself like a cup of tea or like a snack, because I feel like I'm gonna be blabbing a lot in this video. But yeah, I coped a lot by alcohol and just keeping myself super busy with work, and also like, I'm really not proud to say this, but like relationships. Yeah, that's kind of how I coped. It was toxic for sure. Toxic in the way that, like, not that they were abusive, it's just I think I was the toxic one in the relationship, and yeah, I couldn't really bring anything to the table, and yeah, it was just really bad. But I preferred being in toxic relationships than dealing with my depression. So yeah, I was kind of a big mess in Japan. And I didn't think that coming to Taiwan would solve things so quickly, but moving here, I think because I really wanted to move out of Japan, and because I was finally able to do something that I actually wanted to do, everything just became like a upward spiral. I didn't think it would be so fast, this upward spiral, but yeah, things are looking really good and my mental health is really good. If you would ask me on any given day, like, how would you rank your happiness from 1 to 10? I think I could easily say 10. Not because my life is perfect, but because I feel like I'm in control of my life now, and the challenges that I go through now, they're challenges that I choose for myself. I know that they're gonna help me grow. So yeah, I'm like really open to accepting any challenges. I'm really happy in my own skin. And yeah, so to answer your question, I'm good, guys. I'm really good, and I'm really happy. I'm so happy. Thanks for asking. Next question. Does knowing Korean and Japanese help your ability to learn Chinese more easily? Out of the three, which is more difficult to learn in your opinion? Knowing Korean and Japanese definitely helps, because both Korean and Japanese, they derive from Chinese, right? Knowing Korean, it helps because this might sound a little complicated, but in Korea, every Chinese character, there's only one way of reading it. While in Japan, like one Chinese character could have like multiple ways of reading it. So if I know the Chinese character, like a lot of the words are the same. Because I know Japanese, I know a lot of the Chinese characters already because there's a lot of similarities. But I'm still learning. I still have a long way to go. My Chinese is still very bad. But yeah, it definitely helps for sure. I just realized that you've literally learned / know 5 languages. Super impressive. Is there a language that you want to learn next? Also, how do you learn a new language? What are the resources, methods that you use? Thank you for this question, Lina Zhu. There is a language that I want to learn next. I hope I could go to Spain one day and learn Spanish, become fluent in Spanish, but yeah, we'll see how that goes. That's just a dream. And how do you learn a new language? For me, I kind of learn languages like how a baby learns their first language. I learn the language that I need for daily life and then like build it from there, because yeah, that's the only way vocabulary sticks in my head. If I learn from a textbook, like nothing comes into my head because it's just like a bunch of words that I don't even know what I'm gonna use. So yeah, I usually start learning phrases and words that I could use on a daily basis. I'm very slow at learning languages. It just sounds like I know a lot, but I know like little bits of everything. So yeah, it's quite easy. It's not and I love learning languages, so yeah, it's quite easy for me. What are the resources methods that you use? Usually I use friends, like meeting people, and I just write everything. And sometimes YouTube, like I watch a lot of like baby videos. Yeah, but mostly just friends. You guys, it feels so weird that I'm talking so much. I haven't talked this much in a long time. I'm usually like the listening type. And even in my YouTube days, the times that I talk the most was when I was talking to you guys, and it feels really like 一点点奇怪 to 说很多. It's nice. I hope I'm not boring you guys. Adlan Kachak. So how about you? What made you move to Taiwan? How's your family? Have you met guys that you think is the right one as your future lovely husband? I'm sorry if my questions are a bit too personal. I love personal questions, so this is fine. So how about me? What made me move to Taiwan? I just wanted to get out of Japan, and I was applying for schools in Spain and Taiwan, but Taiwan just so happened to be the one that accepted me first. And how I found the school in Taiwan is I was looking at davesenglishcafe.com. It's a site where you could go look for English teaching opportunities in Korea. And in my head, while I was scrolling through, I was like, I already know Korean already. I've lived in Korea. It doesn't really like attract me. So I was just like looking, and then it just so happened that the school that I work in now, they were hiring. Like, I don't know why a Taiwanese school was in that site, but it was on that site. So yeah, that's why I decided to apply, and I got it. I got accepted right away. That's why I decided to come to Taiwan. How's your family? My family is okay. I mean, we're a like typical family, you know. There's it's highs and lows, many highs, but definitely many lows as well. I do plan on going back to visiting Japan soon, so maybe during my week in Japan I could make a video about it if my family's okay with it, because it's their business, right? But yeah, let's just say in a nutshell, mental health has been quite a challenge in the Choi family. Yeah, a lot has been going on, a lot of drama. but yeah, other than that, we're good. Everyone's surviving. Brian's working now, Benji's working now, Tyler's the only one that's still in school, and Sarah's working. And have you met any guys that I want to marry? No. It takes time for me to think that I want to marry someone. Like, the 3 guys that I've felt so strongly in the past that I wanted to marry, I didn't know until like years after knowing them. So it takes time for me to like really like want to marry a guy. But I am meeting around and seeing what's there. And yeah, it's been fun being in the dating scene. So yes, I am dating around. No, I haven't met a future lovely husband yet. To be honest, if I never meet a lovely future husband, that wouldn't even surprise me either. So it's not really a priority in my life. By the way, after uploading, I was so surprised to see how many of you guys are going through depression. I know how hard it is, so it made me feel sad that so many of you guys are going through it. If I were to give one word of advice, just be easy on yourself and be kind to yourself. And you know, life is like a wave. Like, there are highs and there are lows, and I think just have to accept it. There's a term called radical acceptance. Yeah, just accept things for what it is, kind of. And yeah, don't push yourself, or don't be so hard on yourself like, I have to get over this depression. Shit happens in life, and like, I'm okay now, but when I get depressed again, I just learned that I just have to, you know, let things be and let yourself be. You're human. You can't be happy all the time, you know. So yeah, that's my advice. If there's anything I could do, I hope these videos like put a smile on your day. But yeah, just be easy on yourself. Yeah, give yourself a break. That's the advice I would give for someone going through mental difficulties. Next question. What kind of mental prep do you go through when you move countries? I don't go through any mental prep. I just go for it. Because if I think too much about it, I don't think I'm gonna end up doing anything, so I just like do it. People get so surprised how less prep I do, because I don't like researching things. I'm not a very good researcher, so I just go for it. Could you please talk about how you moved to Taiwan, or even how you chose to move to these countries? It was out of desperation. For a little context, I want to move away from where I'm at currently living, but I have no idea how to get about it. So considering that you commented in English, I'm guessing you know English. There's a lot of English teaching opportunities, and English teachers you get paid pretty well, I think. So yeah, one way, or how I'm going about it, is teaching English. Apply to as many places as you can, but be cautious as well, because I think I got myself in a scam. I'm not sure if you guys ever heard of this company, but there's this company that helps you teach in Spain. It's called RVF International. If you guys know anything about this company, can you let me know? Because I applied for it and they wanted a down payment. So it's 1,500 USD. They wanted a down payment like right when I applied, which was, yeah, so I paid the down payment, which is half of that amount. And then I told them I wanted to postpone going to Spain because I wanted to go to Taiwan first. And then they're like, oh, that's okay. And as written on the contract, you just have to pay an extra $200. Just click on the link below. And I was like, what? And I looked back at the contract and there was nothing about having to pay an extra $200. So I was confused and I messaged them and I'm like, sorry, I don't see where it's in the contract it says I have to pay $200. Could you tell me the page number? And they never responded. So yeah, they have my money. But it's not a big deal, but well, it is a big, I don't know, I just didn't think about, I don't know, if you guys, what do you guys think about RVF? Can you guys like, yeah, what do you guys think? Let me know in the comments below. But yeah, that's like my current situation at the moment. Does it mean you will forget bahasa from your previous journey of yours? Sebenarnya oh my god, aku gak mau lupa bahasa Indonesia. Jadi mungkin kalau bisa aku mau pindah ke Indonesia lagi, Jakarta lagi, dan belajar bahasa Indonesia di universitas, karena aku bisa ngomong bahasa Indonesia tapi nggak lancar gitu. That answer to your question would be enggak, aku masih bisa ngomong bahasa Indonesia tapi aku lupa banyak kata-katanya gitu. My question is, what is your diet in Taiwan? I'm really weird with how I eat. My eating is very sporadic, and there are days when I'll eat like I've been starving, and then the next day I won't eat that much. I really won't eat that much, and then the next day I'll eat a lot, and then the next day I just won't eat a lot because I'm not hungry. So I think 3 days is good. It'll show a good representation of what I eat in a day. So yeah, I'll show you guys. That'll be my next video of what I eat in a day, what I eat in 3 days. How do you like living in a share house? Is it co-ed or women only? So it's co-ed. People in Taiwan, they just really respect your own space. So I saw my roommate once and I said hi to him and he didn't even respond. Like, it's literally like I don't even know who they are and we don't say anything. We only like, I've never talked to them in real life. We have a line group chat, and if we need anything we talk through the line group chat. But yeah, we just like respect each other's space. Like, I don't talk to them, I don't know anything about them. I'm usually just here. I'm moving to Japan soon and we'll be staying in one, but it's my first time. You'll be fine. I think you're afraid right now because you haven't been there yet, but once you go and live there and experience it, it won't be as scary as it seems. Yeah, and if anything, it'll be a good experience for you. Worst case scenario is you could hate it, but if that's the case, you just have to move out. Like, it's not that big, like it's not that crazy. So yeah, I think you'll be fine. Ganbatte in Japan. Japanese people are respectful too, so. Are you going to make your comeback to YouTube a more frequent thing? I hope so, but we'll see. I'll just go with the flow and see how much I could upload. But I really hope so because I love editing, and I really enjoyed editing the last vlog. And it's fun filming this too. Oh my gosh, okay, I have to hurry up. How do you feel about the current political situation between Taiwan and China? You know, before I moved to Taiwan, so many of my friends and family, they were so worried about me because they're like, what if the war happens? Like, Steph, what are you gonna do? You're gonna die. Like, people were so worried about me in Japan. But when I came to Taiwan, apparently this thing has been going on forever. It's not a big deal. People are just overthinking it. I think the people in Taiwan, their mindset is like, if it happens, it happens. But they've been saying like there's gonna be a war for years now and it never happens. So yeah, that's kind of how I'm thinking about it too. Like, if it happens, it happens. But I'm not like scared about it or anything. How do you like Taiwan? I love Taiwan. I love it so much. It's super safe here. So where in Taiwan are you? Crazy that I'm also in Taiwan. Oh, that's so cool. I'm in Taipei. How difficult or easy for you to handle both Mandarin and Taiwanese Mandarin? I'm not taking it seriously. I just like learn bits and pieces here and there. So yeah, it's not that difficult for me. I find it really interesting actually, because Taiwanese sounds a lot more like Japanese, while Chinese sounds like a completely different language. Like, for example, Taiwanese, I think bread is, Taiwanese is pang, in Japanese it's pang, but in Chinese it's mianbao. And also easy in Japanese is kantan, and Taiwanese is kantan, and in Chinese it's jiantan. So yeah, I find it really interesting that Taiwanese sounds so much like Japanese. But I want to learn language to communicate with people, so I'm learning Chinese mostly, and like a little bit of Taiwanese here and there. Hey Jessica Ramirez, huge virtual hug from Taiwan. Yeah, going through depression isn't easy. Yeah, but yeah, be easy on yourself. Like, take it day by day. I know how difficult it is, and I'm glad that these little videos can do anything, like help you at all, cheer up your day. For anyone going through depression, virtual hug to all of you guys. I hope you guys could go through it. It's really tough. I guess that is about it for now. The next video will be a what I eat in a day video. And if you guys want daily vlogs again, I'll definitely consider. But yeah, I'll see you guys later. Oh, because it's a Tuesday, I'm gonna meet my friends again. My language exchange friends at McDonald's. So yeah. Thanks for joining in. Mwah.